Hey my glam girls, welcome back to my channel. It's Chelsea and today I am just going to be putting on a whole bunch of new makeup. So that's it. If you watched my review the other day, you would have seen me talk about some of these makeup products. Some of these makeup products I did not talk about in that video, but I do have them. They are newer, so I'm going to incorporate those into this video. But before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend some time with me. If this is your first time here, I would love for you to stick around and subscribe to my channel and join the Glam Girl squad. And if you are a returning subscriber, well, thank you so much for deciding to come back and support my channel with all of your likes and your comments. They all truly do mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video. So first, I have to start off with lip balm. This is the Kosas Sport Hyaluronic Lip Balm, and I have the shade Pulse. My lips are so ashy right now. And I told you all in my other video, my recent beauty haul video, that this is the first thing I do when I sit down, and I feel so much better. Secondly, I have to put on some type of moisturizer. So I washed my face, I put on my toner, but I didn't put on a moisturizer because I wanted to show you all the Lila Be A Glow Priming Oil. So this is a primer slash moisturizer that has all good types of oils in it. It has a jojoba oil, it has lavender oil in it, and a couple other good kind of oils. I know lavender oil is not necessarily the best for your skin, but it does have other good oils on it. So I wanted to put this on since it does act as a moisturizer and a primer. And y'all, like I told you in my video the other day, the way that this feels on the face, it is so like comforting, and ooh, it's so good. And it definitely moisturizes the skin and hydrates the skin. So I wanted to show you all this product in action. These oils that they do have within the product are lightweight oils, so this does sink into the skin fairly quickly, and my skin feels so soft. It looked so ashy when I first got on this video, and I'm like, please wait, just wait a hot second. We won't be looking ashy the whole video. Okay, on to foundation. So I was sent this, it's not a new foundation, but it's new to me. This is the Il Makiage Woke Up Like This Flawless Foundation, and I am going to be doing a full review of the foundation, but I did want to show you all just a snippet of it. So I have the shade 155, and what's pretty cool about this foundation that I had seen this marketed on Instagram, and I was just kind of like, you know, is this really true? So their biggest claim, it's two things: that you can go on their website, use their shade finder, and you will get the perfect foundation shade match. Perfect foundation shade match. The other claim is that you can try the foundation for 14 days before you even pay for it. So I was skeptical about the perfect shade match, especially using an online foundation shade match. And I was just like, how accurate is this? Y'all, this is very, I mean, you'll see, spot on accurate. I can't lie, I'm very, very impressed with how like spot on the shade match is. So as you can see, I'm applying it to the face, and I mean, the undertone is correct. The actual shade is correct. This is a lightweight, buildable, medium coverage foundation. I have worn it before, and I'm liking it so far. So yeah, I was very, very, very shocked and impressed by this particular foundation. It comes in 40 shades, so there's a good variety of shades for people. So yeah, I will leave the link down below if you're interested in checking it out. So moving on to concealer, I have the Armani Luminous Concealer, but I have a different shade. This is the shade 7.5. So when I first used this on my channel, I had set shade 7, and I felt like that looked a little too kind of ashy almost. So this shade definitely has more warmth to it, and I am liking this one better. That's what we're using today because I wanted a lightweight concealer, being that I knew I wasn't going to put on a very full coverage foundation. I like to, if I'm wearing full coverage foundation, I like full coverage concealer. Lightweight foundation, lightweight concealer. I'm not telling you any of my brushes. For my foundation, I use the BK Beauty 101 brush, and then for my concealer, I'm using the Morphe E9 brush. Let me tell you something. I am waiting for the day where I can find a better brush to blend in my concealer than this. Like, I haven't found one yet. If you know of a brush that has a dense head like this, that you feel blends in your concealer extremely well, leave it down below. I would love to be able to find one that is better, simply because I don't use Morphe products anymore in terms of like their makeup. I have some other brushes by them, but I don't use them anymore. So I kind of feel like I want to find another brush, but I have not. So I just will continue using it until I find a better one. On to powder. So I'm gonna set with Miss Charlotte Tilbury. I love this powder. And y'all, I went on the Sephora website, and my Sephora near me has the Mcgrath powder in stock. So today I'm going to take back my broken one, and I'm gonna get a new one. So I'm hoping that it's still in stock. I checked this morning, but you know, sometimes those are not accurate, but I'm hoping they still have some in stock so I can get a new one. So my favorite combination of powders to use is putting the Charlotte Tilbury powder down first, and then going on top with the Mcgrath Under Eye Blurring Powder. Oof, it looks perfected. I'm gonna go in with the Chantecaille Blurring Powder. I do like this blurring powder a lot as well. And I'm looking forward to comparing these two to see which one I kind of like better, the Chantecaille one or Mcgrath. And then for all over face, I have been really enjoying this Ilia Radiant Translucent Powder SPF 20 and Waikiki Run. Loving it. There's a few things I like about it. So number one, I like that the actual powder is tinted. So take a look at it here. It is not, you know, a translucent powder. It does have a little bit of color to it. And I like how lightweight it is. It sets my face, and but it doesn't look overly powdery, and you know, it doesn't make my face look too matte, probably because it has some type of radiance to it. But the powder itself is not shimmery, so it's not like it goes on with a shimmer. It's a matte powder, but it does a really good job of leaving the skin looking still radiant, and I'm here for it. Now on to bronzer. I don't have a new bronzer, do I? I don't, but I don't think I've used this one on. I haven't used too much this Chantecaille bronzer. So this is the Chantecaille Real Bronze in the shade Goya. So let's use her today because I haven't used it a lot. I think I've used this once on my channel. So going in with the Wayne Goss Large Artist brush and blending that in. I was applying my under eye powder with the BK Beauty 108 brush, and then my overall powder with the BK Beauty 102 brush. Sorry, you guys. Slipping on telling you the brushes. Now I'm gonna go in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer in the shade 2, and I'm gonna take the BK Beauty 205 brush, and I'm gonna do a little nose contouring. I would prefer to say nose shaping, because I'm not gonna be doing any major contouring, just bringing a little structure to the nose. Now I'm going in with the Patrick Ta blush. I'm so excited. This is the one, and do you know her? This is the one that when it first came out, I was like, if I buy them, this is the one I'm gonna get for sure. So, okay, here we go. Here is the blush. It's so pretty. I love me a orangey based blush. This one is like orangey coral. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe E4 brush. Patrick Ta says to go in with the powder first. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna apply it here on the cheeks. And I think I'm gonna get the other two blushes. I think I am, because these are the types of blushes that I like. I have the other shade, Oh She's Different. That's the plum one, and that one is gorgeous. I'm wearing that in my beauty haul video. And this one, I'm already here for it. Okay, then he says to go in with the cream and put that on top, which I'm very glad that you can use the cream on top of powder, because Oh, that's so pretty. I sometimes will forget to put my creams on before I put powder on top. So I love products that you can use on top of powders, because then, you know, it's just one less thing you have to remember. Let me just bring a little bit up here, just to carve out the temples, because why not? So now onto the eyes. So I wasn't sure what I was gonna do today, but now that I've, you know, had some time to think about it, I wanna play in these new Becca. These are called the Light Gleam Primer Topper Liquid Eyeshadow. So Becca was so sweet and they sent me all 6 of them. So I'm not gonna be using all 6 today, but I do want to use a few of them. But I am gonna quickly show you all 6, and then I'll also insert some swatches so that you can see what they look like swatch on my arm. Here is Refract. So you've got the primer shade here in the bottom, and then the topper shade is gonna be Glitter. We have the shade called Dusk, which I wanna use this one today. Golden Hour, Laser, and Lunar. So I want to try wearing multiples of these on the eyes to do my full eye look. So yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna bring you guys in a little closer and then we will do these eyes. Let's get started with the shade called Dusk. So this is the one in Dusk. It's this kind of army green one. And I'm just going to put the primer shade on the back of my hand. So these are marketed to be crease proof, long wearing. They're vegan and cruelty free. I have like put these on just to try them a little bit, and they do dry down pretty quickly, but not too quickly to where you don't have time to blend them out, which I do like. So I think the dry down time is like a good happy medium. It's enough time to get the product on, blend it out, but it also doesn't take forever to dry as well. So you can apply them directly onto the eyes. When I was playing around with it, I did that. So I'll just put a little bit on the eye so you can see it. So I went in with the matte shade, just to apply it directly to the eyes. And that works well too. I put it on my hand just to have a little bit more control of the shade. But you can apply them directly to the eye from the applicator and it works just well. I would probably recommend putting it on the back of your hand if you are going to be using multiple colors, just so you know you have better control of the colors. But they do blend quite nicely. As you can see, this is blending in really nice. I'm loving that this shade is not overly like patchy or anything like that. Hopefully you can see it's not patchy. It blended in pretty nicely to the skin. I haven't worn them throughout the day, so I will have to check back in with you all to confirm the creasing and things like that. But I do feel like just by how these are drying down, they are like, this eye is already dry. That I don't think these will crease just by how they are applied and how it's dried down. I really like this. Let's go in with this one called Red Star, and I want to apply the topper side on the middle of the eye, because I just think that will go nice. It's like this orangey, glittery reflect one. And you can use these with your finger. When I was playing around with these, I used it with my finger. I just like brushes better for application of products because I can just put it specifically where I want it. But if you are a person who likes to use their finger, you can use your finger. And I do think that these eyeshadows will allow for a quick eye look, because in all honesty, when I was playing around with these yesterday, I took this one, Red Star, and I put the primer shade on top, kind of blended it all across the eye, and then I put the topper on, and I had a full eye look. Like I was one and done. So you really could use one of these and get a simple full eye look. Now I'm gonna go in with the glitter topper for Dust. This is the one with the army green base that we put down first, because this one looks so pretty. So here is the topper right there. And I'm sorry, I was just using the Rephr 02 brush to pack on the glitter. I was using the Rephr 01 brush to blend out that army green color. So now I'm going to go in with the other one, and I'm just going to put that in the inner corner. Oh, this is pretty. Dare I say it, kind of reminds me of Pat McGrath's Special Shades. Are y'all kind of getting that same vibe? I am. Okay, Becca. For the lower lash line, let's go in with Red Star, and I want to go in with this this primer shade. I was thinking about going in with Laser and going in with this primer shade. I'm not sure. Let's just see where the wind takes us. How about that? I'm gonna go in with my BK Beauty 204 brush, and maybe I will go in with Laser, the primer shade. Let's try that. This is gonna be this dark brown one. So just blending it out, and let's see how that looks. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, cool. I'm glad I did that one. And another thing that I like about these is that even though the shades might look kind of intense in the container, they blend out so nicely that they don't apply so dark and like intense on the eye. So for instance, I was looking at this shade Laser, which this is what it looks like in its container. And I was initially thinking like, oh, this might be too dark for what I'm doing. But it's not, because you can apply it more sheer and then build up the color to your liking. I would definitely recommend applying it on the back of your hand so that you can have more control. If you apply it directly onto the eyes from the applicator, of course you're going to get more product, so it might be a little harder to control. And then let's go back in with Dusk. So this is the Army Green one, and I'm going to take the primer shade, and I'm going to go in with my Rephr 13 brush, and I'm going to use that to smoke out the lower lash line just ever so slightly. So just taking a little bit of it, smoking it out, because I actually just really like that shade. I'm not even gonna lie. It's very, very pretty. Let's go in with Golden Hour, and I want to go in with the topper shade here. And let's use that for the inner corner. I'll take that to the inner corner. And apply it to the lower lash line as well. I want to go back in with the topper shade of Dusk. And I want to take a little bit of that along the middle of the lower lash line. Yeah, I like that. Guys, what do you think? I am really liking this eye look. It's nice and pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna finish off the eyes, and then we'll come back and finish off the face. Guys, so eyes are done. I am really enjoying this eye look. Becca, I am shocked by these. What I really like is that these shimmer toppers are like I said, they're reminding me of Pat McGrath's Special Shades. And I also really liked how well the primer shade blended into the eye. And like I said, I have no skipping or creasing so far. And both the topper and the primer shades are dry. And just lightly tapping on the topper shade, there's no transfer onto my fingers so far. So yeah, I will definitely report back to you after I've worn these a few times, and especially worn them throughout the day, to tell you my final thoughts on them. But so far, I am here for them. Mascara, I went in with the new mascara today. So this is the Marc Jacobs Lifting and Voluminizing Mascara, and I like it. Of course, I went in with my primer, the L'Oreal Lash Primer, but I've been wearing this here and there, and I do like it. I have tried some good mascaras lately, and I feel like I don't want to try any more mascaras because I have so many open, and you know, mascara expires fairly quickly. I know Charlotte Tilbury just came out with her new mascara, and I'm like, I want it, but I don't want it. Because once again, I have so many mascaras that I need to use up before I get a new one. But a couple of you all have asked me if I'm going to get it. I don't know yet. Are y'all really interested in it? Leave it in the comment section below. If enough of you all are interested in it, then I will get it. Now onto lips. And y'all, when I say I'm so excited about this product, my Gucci lipstick in Agatha Orange. And I basically was like, I'm gonna wear this lipstick today, whether the eye look and face look matched or not. So I'm glad that it's gonna match. So this is the matte formula. And I don't even want to put it on my lips. It just looks so pretty. Okay, I'm going to. Oh, it smells good too. Oh, this feels so good. Okay, I have officially been sleeping on Gucci lipsticks. First of all, I love this color. Second of all, the formula. This has to be the softest matte formula I've ever tried. I've got the Lila Be a Glow Face Mist, so let's just do, let me use my older one. Let's just do a couple of sprays, because you know, let's finish off the deal. And then I'm gonna get my foundation brush, and I love to just set in my setting spray with my brush. Because I feel like it helps to press it into the skin, and you're not just sitting here with, you know, setting spray drops all over your face. So guys, this is the final look. When I say I'm here for it, I'm here for it. Like, I know I look good. That's just it. I know I do. I loved every product that I used today. 10 out of 10. Every single product. There was not a dud that I used. There's not one that I felt like, it's okay. No, every product I used today, I highly recommend. I highly suggest you check it out, especially if you've been eyeing it. I can't even say enough about it. This Agatha Orange lipstick, Vicky J, and everybody else who told me I needed it in my life, I'm ordering some more ASAP. Actually, kind of don't want to order it because my birthday's coming up in a few weeks, but I don't know. I might not even be able to hold myself out. Yeah, so this was my get ready with me. I hope that you guys enjoyed it because I thoroughly enjoyed it. If there are any questions that you have that I did not answer, please leave them in the comment section below. Let me know what products that I used today that you're kind of interested in. Let me know if there's any new products that you feel that I need to try. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.